Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly, and in today's video I'm going to tell you why I'm not blonde anymore. A lot of you guys have asked me how I got my hair so light because, as you can see from my roots, which badly need a touch up, my natural hair is dark brown. My natural hair color is dark brown. So obviously this is not natural. I had to get it lightened. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the journey that I went on to get my hair to this color, and then I'm going to tell you why I didn't stay blonde. So if you would like to see that, then just keep watching. Okay, so if you guys saw my curly hair journey video, then you saw what my hair looked like in that video. It's crazy to see how much my hair has grown in a year and a half. My hair was blonde in that video and it was very limp and I had a really hard time curling it. So in that video I talk about how I dyed my hair a lot throughout my high school and college years. So I had dark red hair, I had black hair, I had light brown hair, I had this golden brassy color. So for almost all those colors that I had, I box dyed my hair myself, which I do not recommend. I messed up my hair by doing that. I was young and I just wanted to change my hair and my look up all the time. I used to cut my hair myself. I would cut it from like really long to like shoulder length. I was very adventurous when it came to my hair. So for a while I kept my hair light brown and I got the most compliments when I had light brown, and I personally thought that I looked best just with my skin tone, with my eye color. I just felt like that looked best on me. So I had that for a while, and then of course I got into one of my moods and I wanted to change it up again. So I eventually dyed it. But the only color that I hadn't tried yet was blonde. And at this time, I don't remember exactly how old I was, probably like 20 years old or something like that. I wanted to go a lighter color, but I was too afraid to make the full plunge to go blonde. So I went on YouTube. Again, I do not recommend this. But I bought bleach and I bought box dye to dye my hair light color. Now, let me tell you, I ruined my hair. Like, first of all, I put too much bleach in one section of my hair. So I had this huge spot on the top of my head that was like brighter and brassier than the rest of my hair, but I ended up bleaching it myself and then adding on this like really light brown color, so my hair was kind of like golden. So that was the closest I got to blonde, but it was so brassy and it just looked really bad. So eventually I dyed my hair darker, blah 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 blah. So after I tried all these different colors in my hair, there was always this one color that I loved so much, and it was a red, kind of like a strawberry blonde, the kind of red that looks natural, like a natural redhead would have it. So I tried different box dyes and I could never get the exact red that I wanted, but that's because I didn't know that the red I wanted, I had to bleach my hair. I didn't know that. So I was just buying all these red colors and I was dyeing my hair with it, and it would always come out like this dark red auburn color. It didn't look bad, but it just wasn't what I wanted. So I actually got married with my hair pretty dark red. I'll show you a picture here. It looked good, but it wasn't the red that I wanted. So when I finally found my stylist here, I told her, hey, I've been wanting to dye my hair this red color for a long time. Do you think it would be possible if we could do that? And she was like, yeah, we can totally do that, but I have to bleach your hair. And I was like, what? And she's like, yeah, this color is a lot lighter than your hair, so you have to, you know, bleach it. We did the whole thing. We bleached my hair first, then she put the color on top of it, and I finally had the red that I wanted. I loved it so much. I loved this red, guys. People would ask me if it's natural. It was just such a beautiful color. Unfortunately, I didn't have it on for too long because it fades so fast. Apparently red fades the quickest out of all the colors, so that didn't last long because I had to keep retouching up my color, and I wasn't about to spend every few weeks to do my hair color again. So I did the red thing as long as I was able to, and then I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I kind of just let it fade out. I didn't even dye my hair another color. My hair is very interesting. Every time I dyed my hair, when I would like leave it and not touch it up or anything like that, it would always like fade into this brown color that kind of just looked natural. So I let the red fade out of my hair, and I still had blonde on my mind because I had tried all the colors by then, all the natural hair colors I should say. So blonde was the only color that I hadn't tried yet. I really wanted to try it, especially because my hair had already been bleached and I didn't put any other color on top of it. So I was like, I know my hair is faded now, it's faded from the red, but it's still bleached, so whatever's gonna go on top of it, it's gonna take really well. So a few months after that, I ended up getting invited to the Diva Sean salon, and I told you guys this story in my haircut video, all about my haircut. So they invited me to get my hair cut and colored with one of the student stylists. So I told her I wanted to go lighter, I wanted to go blonde. So what she did was she actually did like huge chunks of blonde highlights. So my hair wasn't like fully blonde, but most of it looked blonde pretty much. It was blonde. So once I got my hair dyed, my hair did not curl. And I was freaking out. You know, after I left the salon, I was like, oh, this is fine. My hair's not curling right now, but it usually does this. And then eventually when I get home, I do it myself, I style it myself, and then it'll look better. But when I got home and I washed it and I styled it, it did not curl. After all those years of me trying to get my curls back, I just ruined my hair. I was like, oh my gosh, this is not good. Like, I was using the curling wand to curl my hair because it wouldn't curl. And I know that was actually making it worse. So I stopped doing that. But it took 2 full weeks after going blonde to get my hair to curl up again. But don't worry, it eventually curled up and I liked it, and I really liked the blonde for a long time. My curls looked pretty good, although I noticed that they were much looser. So you guys know my natural curl pattern is very loose already, but when I dyed my curls blonde, they were even more loose than before. So I had that for a few months. I can't remember how long I had the blonde on, probably a year or something like that. And eventually I was like, okay, am I going to continue getting the blonde done, or should I just dye it light brown so I can still have kind of like blonde in there, but not too harsh so that it, you know, doesn't dry out my hair, because my hair was very, very dry when it was blonde. And everybody who dyes their hair blonde knows that it can get really dry and just not curl up as tight. So I made the decision to go to a light brown. So that's what I have now, and that's what I had for a while, and I love it. I feel like this is my perfect color. If you're interested in knowing what hair dye I use and the name of it and everything, I will leave it in the description box because I don't know it offhand, but I do know that I get blonde highlights still. So, you know, it's dyed like a really, really light brown golden color, and then I get blonde highlights. It's a really subtle blonde, but I'm really happy with this color. I feel like it matches me and it just fits me the best. So I know a lot of people want to go blonde on their curly hair journey one day just to try it out. So I would just recommend you being very careful, taking it very slow, because when you bleach your hair, it's going to get shocked. For the most part, I mean, everybody's hair is different, but you know, you're pretty much damaging your hair by doing that. So take it slow, start off with highlights, talk to your stylist and see what she thinks or he thinks is best for your hair. I do notice that a lot of curly hair types react differently to going blonde. People with really tight curls seem to be okay because, you know, their curls are already tight, so if it loosens up a little bit, it's not a big deal. But for people like me, when your hair is already loose, or if you have like wavy hair and you're adding blonde to it, that could make it even more loose. So that's what it did to me, and I didn't want to sacrifice my curls and all that I had worked for in the years prior, because if you look at my curly hair journey video, I show you guys like how well my hair was doing, how much tighter they got. And then when I went blonde, it kind of went backwards. So yeah, I wanted my curls back. I wanted them to look the best that they could. I mean, they would probably look the best that they could if you don't dye your hair at all, but I don't like my dark brown hair. I like this color best. So anyways, I just wanted to share that really quickly with you guys, because a lot of you ask, how do you go blonde? How do you go blonde? And people think I am blonde, and I'm like, this is not blonde. This is light, it's very light, but it's not blonde. So yeah, I hope this video helps you guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if it was helpful to you, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And if you guys have any other video recommendations, feel free to leave that in the comments below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.